Welcome back, my YouTube friends and family, and happy Tuesday. This is Lindsay, and I am back with, of course, more daily work from home job leads for you. I hope everyone enjoyed the long weekend. If you got off, if you were celebrating the Memorial Day weekend here in the United States. As always, I have a mixed bag, hopefully a little bit of something for everyone. We have data entry. We have like quality assurance where you're listening to those phone calls and grading them and scoring them. We even have one job that pays up to $1,000 a week and requires absolutely no experience. They are completely willing to train you. So of course, we are going to dive all in. As always, links, timestamps are always in the YouTube description box below this video. If you want to get to any of these pages that I share, to read reviews on any of these companies or put that application in. I do just always ask that if you enjoy anything that I share, let me know. Give me that direct feedback by giving this video a thumbs up like button. Now, first up, we have the company Hyperscience. Hyperscience only has 112 reviews from past and current employees. They have a little bit lower employee satisfaction rating at 2.9 out of 5 stars, so a little over half. So some people love them, some people hate them. As always, please do your own research on any companies before giving them your personal information. You can come to these Glassdoor pages and read what people are saying, read reviews on the companies. But Hyperscience is looking for a technical support representative. This is going to be a contract 1099 position, but this is going to be non-phone technical support. You're going to be dealing with online tickets. So Hyperscience as a company serves in the trusted technology advisor. They advocate for their customers, striving to build ongoing healthy relationships. They are looking for somebody to work a 6 to 9 month contract position, just being a technical support representative, providing that first contact technical support to their customers and partners across, it says, various channels, but it says you're going to deliver ticket-based support through Zendesk and Jira to address the customer issues. You'll maintain this communication with both the customers and your internal team members, just providing great customer service and satisfaction in every interaction that you have with them, trying to communicate any technical workarounds and solutions to customers so that they can use the products. So you're going to keep up to date with Hyperscience's products, functionalities, and related technologies. You'll help work in test environments to accurately troubleshoot technical issues. Now, while they don't require any kind of college degree, you are going to have to be familiar with like machine learning and AI. You're going to have experience with like software as a service solutions. So you're going to have a little bit of tech knowledge or know how to really use computers. They're looking for somebody who has 1 to 2 years of experience in some kind of a technical support or customer support role. Great communication skills and high attention to detail. Now, you got to be accountable and open to coaching people, really helping people, going above and beyond just solving their solutions. Pay for this one is very high, anywhere from $33 an hour up to $35 an hour. Moving right along, if healthcare and data entry is more your style, then we have the Cigna Group hiring. Now, Cigna is a well-known insurance company. They have 6,500 reviews from past and current employees, an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.6 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a data entry senior associate. This is going to be remote, and they're looking for someone to help with their Ever North Care Group. Now, the data entry representative is going to be responsible for really working with electronic health records. You're going to ensure accurate placement of complex health information, including clinical records and correct patient electronic health records within identified timeframes to make sure that the current patient information is available for continuity and quality of patient care. So all the information in their electronic health records needs to be correct. Any clinical records coming in needs to be put into their health record basically almost like immediately, so that the doctor, when they pull their health records, has the most up-to-date information and can really care for the patient knowing what's going on. You'll file documents accurately in the electronic health record just adapting any changes and processes. You're trying to meet a 98% accuracy rate, so you are going to have quality standards you have to meet. They want somebody who can really work in a fast-paced environment. You've got to file at a rate of 70 pages per hour and route all incoming faxes to the appropriate folders on the share drive, importing the approved documents and designated scan into the work queues. So you're just going to monitor and complete assigned data integrity workflow processes. Now, this kind of sounds like you are taking faxes and paper documents and making sure they get scanned into the patient's electronic health record pretty quickly. So you're basically going to be filing 70 pages per hour to the appropriate patient's account and patient's health records. We do this at the company that I work for, and it goes pretty quickly. A lot of times you have like the scans already in the system, like as a PDF form, and then you have to basically tag them with the patient information. Now, they only require a high school diploma or GED and a general understanding of medical terminology and 1 year of customer service in either healthcare. They do need you to have like computer skills where you know how to work different computer software systems. They want somebody who has worked in health technology or information technology before. It is preferred. It's not required though. You do have to have good communication skills and positive customer service behaviors. Now, normally Cigna does list their pay. Generally, Cigna's pay always starts around $17 an hour and goes up to $23 an hour. Pay was not listed in this job description, so I don't know the actual pay for this position. I just know most other positions I've shared over the last 2 years for Cigna are always listed at 17 to 23, so that's kind of what you can gauge this by, but of course, actual pay will need to be discussed with them at the time of the interview. Next up, we have the company Comscore hiring. They have 703 reviews and overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.3 out of 5 stars. They are looking for an associate content quality coordinator. Now, this job is going to require that content is correctly tagged and attributed to the correct ratings with an emphasis on reviewing the data received directly from the clients who use the Comscore TV products. So you're going to document receipt of all incoming scheduled data files, archive these files, and maintain the digital filing system. You'll collect, analyze, validate, and reconcile time-sensitive client-provided schedule data to ensure accuracy before data finalization. So you're going to make sure that the TV schedules, titles, and metadata are complete and correct in the product reports. You'll do this by using web-based tools to identify any errors or discrepancies, document your findings, and update the reports accordingly so that the accurate data is supplied to the end users. So you might have to perform research to make sure that the data and metadata is accurate. You'll monitor the reports to ensure that schedule and content changes are appropriately reflected in the data. So this really, to me, sounds like if you're watching TV and you're watching the TV guide scroll through, the schedule of what is playing at what times, the titles of those movies, the metadata like the actors and all of that shows up on the screen. You are tagging these and making sure all of these are in the report are correct. So when this is served up to the end user, there are no errors in that data. Now, pay for this one is going to be $17.25 an hour. It only requires a high school diploma, although they always prefer someone who is an associate's or bachelor's. It does require 1 year of experience in some kind of analytical research or problem-solving capacity. So if you've ever worked in anything where you kind of solved problems or did internet research, of course, because you've got to tag all these things and do internet research, you do have to be good at working a computer, specifically using different software programs like Microsoft Office. You have to be able to multitask and have great attention to detail. Another kind of quality assurance type job is from NationsBenefits. Now, NationsBenefits has 206 reviews on Glassdoor. They do have a little bit lower employee satisfaction rating, right in the middle at 2.5 out of 5 stars. So again, some people love them, some people hate them. So if you're interested in this position, please come to their Glassdoor page and read the actual reviews and see why people are scoring them the way they are. But Nation's Benefit is hiring a quality assurance specialist for their call center. This is remote. It says any location within the United States. And because this is quality assurance for their call center, this job is going to be monitoring and rating the assigned program call performance, making sure that the customer service people have given the level of quality for the client. So you're really listening to those recorded phone calls, monitoring them, and then scoring them, grading them, and giving them feedback. You're going to report daily, weekly, and monthly quality results. You'll participate in scheduled remote monitoring sessions for the clients, just providing the quality result information for the candidates. You will work in collaboration or conjunction with the training department and participate with new programs and new hire classes, making sure that the customer service team is appropriately trained on the quality that is expected of them. So you'll just coach agents on any performance improvements that you find when monitoring and giving them feedback. They are looking for somebody who's a high school diploma or GED and 2 years of call center experience. They want somebody who can work a computer, somebody who can multitask, have high attention to detail, and can be really a analytical thinker, problem solver. So you've got to have great listening skills. You've got to be confident with a positive attitude. And of course, you've got to demonstrate personal responsibility and be able to just coach people. Now, unfortunately, they did not list pay for this position. Pay will need to be discussed with them at the time of the interview. I don't work for any of these companies. I simply share what I find online. But if you are looking for a job that you can do from home with absolutely no experience, this next company is willing to completely train you. The company is EXL Service. They have 6,500 reviews on Glassdoor from past and current employees, and overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.6 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a remote auditor. Now, EXL is in the insurance industry, and they are really looking for somebody to complete all levels of premium audits and auditable exposure types. They train all of their highly skilled professionals. So it actually says no experience, no problem. They will provide up to 8 weeks of paid training depending on experience. So if you have completely no experience, you might get the full 8 weeks of training. If you learn quickly and you don't need the full 8 weeks, maybe they do 6 weeks. Or if you do have some experience, maybe they do 4 weeks. But how many weeks of training you get just depends on how much you need. But they provide up to 8 weeks of training, and the training is completely paid. Of course, they offer standard benefit package on top of the paid training that is like paid time off, things like that. Pay for this position is going to be between $35,000 a year and up to $52,000 a year. That $52,000 a year mark is going to be $8,000 a week. But they are training you to basically audit their insurance policies for their workers' comp, auto, and general liability. So you're going to schedule appointments with the people who have these insurances, so people who are insured by these policies, to obtain any necessary documentation from them that you may need. You're going to review and investigate any aspect of the business operation or their insurance policies, preparing a detailed report of your audit findings. You're going to submit your audit reports to their online platform, adhering to the customer requirements, quality standards, meeting your performance criteria that you are given. So this is going to be fast-paced and self-motivating work. The only qualifications are that you can work independently from home, so you've got to be self-motivated enough to get that done. You do have to have experience with using computers and be able to use computer software programs like Microsoft Office. You've got to have great communication skills and great time management skills. Now, if you have knowledge of insurance or accounting principles, they say that's a plus. It is not required, though. And last but not least, we have the company Restaurant 365. They have 186 reviews on Glassdoor, an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.3 out of 5 stars. Restaurant 365 is hiring a data import specialist for their payroll department. This is going to be full-time remote for the United States. They're looking for somebody to work directly with their clients during the implementation process. So Restaurant 365 provides software solutions to the restaurant industry. And you're going to work with these clients, supporting them in migrating all when they switch over to this software program, migrating all of their historical data from their old software programs or payroll programs over to the Restaurant 365 program, making sure that any legacy software platforms are just completely migrated over. This is going to require you to be highly skilled at using Microsoft Excel and spreadsheets to do this, but you're going to efficiently just manage these assigned projects, analyzing, translating, importing, and verifying the accuracy of this data into the payroll system, just contributing to the ongoing process documentation. So those help documentations where it's all written out and you can follow step by step, you'll help design those as well. They are looking for somebody who has strong organization and strong time management skills. Again, somebody who can use Microsoft Excel and the rest of the Microsoft Office suite. Somebody who has experience gathering, organizing, interpreting, and formatting data. Somebody who has general experience in like the restaurant industry. And they say it is a plus if you have SQL or Python or other like database or programming knowledge. Pay for this position is going to be $31.25 an hour. All right, if you've made it to the end of this video, I owe you a huge thank you so much for watching and supporting me. As always, I can never make any promises, but feel free to leave in the comments anything specific that you're looking for. I do read those and keep that in mind when I am searching for job leads to share. Don't forget, if you enjoyed anything that I share, let me know. Give this video a thumbs up, like button, share with all your friends and family, and of course, I'll be back really soon with more work from home job leads just for you.